Welcome back, everybody, to For Goodness Take. Today, we have Mercer guard Jeffrey Gary. Jeffrey, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So today we're going to talk some basketball, banter back and forth, and all that good stuff. To kick it off, what's your earliest memory of basketball?
Earliest memory. I can't lie and say that I remember this, but like my family have told me that like around 10 to 20 minutes for me being born, I was in the crib and stuff. My grandfather gave me a basketball. I was touching a basketball about 15 minutes on Earth, so that would be my earliest one.
Okay. When did you start falling in love with the game?
Well, my dad played at Vanderbilt, and then my uncles played at Tulane and Wilmington. So it's really been like just in the family that runs game that runs in the family. So I guess from an early age, I'd say like 3 or 4, I started playing competitively. So that would be when I would say.
Okay. You have a truly inspirational story. For those at home who are unaware of it, can you give us the rundown?
Just like from the beginning.
However best you can summarize it, talk about it, whatever feels best for you.
Okay. Well, I'll start. Let's just say middle school. I was a really late bloomer. I don't know why my dad and mom weren't as children, but I was. So I was always real small and real thin and skinny all through middle school. So then I got to high school and I was still smaller. My freshman year, I actually played on the JV team instead of varsity. And then my sophomore year was the first year I played varsity. So, yeah, you can probably know from the video, there's a quote that my high school coach said that, which he's called me and we've talked about it and we've like hashed it out. And I told him there's no resentment or I don't harbor any feelings for him, so we got on the same page. But yeah, he said that when I was about 5'10", I think it was 5'10", 5'11" my sophomore year. So then obviously the growth spurt helped a lot. But I was still under recruited for sure. I had a couple offers going into my senior year, but then I played a tournament and didn't play too well, so I lost a couple of them. So then I played as an unsigned senior after moving to Colorado because of my dad's job. So we moved to Colorado for a new high school team. And then, so I played as an unsigned senior and picked up 3 or 4 offers as an unsigned senior. And then they realized that because I was going to go to a prep school, and the schools that offered realized, oh, hey, you can just come now and enroll immediately because I had just finished high school. So I picked UNCW a little bit hastily in retrospect, but so then I went through that freshman year. It was a struggle. It was definitely a system that I would say that wasn't very conducive to my style of play. So I think I averaged about 17 minutes a game as a freshman, which was pretty good, but I wasn't as efficient as I wanted to be. So, like for numerous reasons, I transferred to a JUCO. They called Casper in Wyoming, and so I redshirted there. And so there were a bunch of players there that were Division I players, so coaches would come all the time. So I actually picked up offers at that JUCO before playing a game. I picked them up on my redshirt season, so I picked up like Bryant University, a couple other ones. And then once my uncle got the job here at Mercer from Purdue, the head coach, he just called me and basically was like, hey, would you like to play for me? Da, da, da. And so that's why I chose Mercer. So that's the short version of it.
It all worked out for you at the end. You're at Mercer, you're balling out, and that TikTok you made has 1.2 million views as of the time I'm recording this.
Yeah, that I didn't expect that to take off. Actually, one of my friends actually made that for me. Like I was always against TikTok, and he was just like, if you post it, it'll go viral. So I mean, he made it, and we posted it, and here we are.
Worked out great for you.
Yeah.
Have you taken the credit of making the video? I know you told me a
No,
friend
heck,
made it, but if
no,
someone asked you, you tell
no.
them it's your friend.
I would tell him it's my friend. Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
There's
okay,
no reason to lie.
okay. As
Yeah.
we all know, you play at Mercer, Division One level college. So, what's been your favorite memory so far being on Mercer?
Favorite memory? Hmm. I would say either Sanford. No, I don't think it would be Sanford. I think it would actually be ETSU. Although that game I had like 4 fouls for the majority of the game, and I think I only finished with like 6 points or something. That was still probably my best memory, because going into that game, they ranked us like second or third to the bottom of the conference in ETSU, and ETSU is supposed to be number one, all that, and we beat them by 20 at their place. And everybody just played amazing. We moved the ball real well, and everything was clicking. So that would probably be my favorite memory of last
Okay.
year.
You walk in the locker room. What happens next?
I mean, honestly, we didn't really go crazy as I expected, because they're in our conference, and it's at the end of the day, it's just another team. It was a conference win, a huge conference win that nobody thought we were going to get. But I mean, it was just, we had our fun in there a little bit, and then we came back to our senses and were like, hey, they're just another team that we beat, and it was a big win. Now we got to focus on next week.
What happened the next week?
To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. I don't know who we played next week. I don't know, but
Let's just write it down that you guys beat. Let's just say Wofford. Let's say you guys beat Wofford next week.
we. So you want me to just explain what happened at Wofford or what?
No, let's just mark it down that after the ETSU
Oh,
game, you guys beat Wofford next week.
okay. Yeah, I'll go with it. Just go with it.
Okay. Mercer plays in the Southern Conference. So, who's been the hardest team to play on the road in the Southern Conference?
On the road, I would say between Furman and UNCG, just because both those teams are so physical and they have size. And last year we were kind of lacking with size, so that was always an issue. But this year we reloaded with size. We have my roommate Felipe Hase. He's good. He transferred from South Carolina. And then we have another big freshman, Shannon Grant, came in. He's a big boy, so we should be good. We should be loaded for next year.
Okay. You're a knockdown shooter, great shot creator. How much power is in the playlist before the game?
Power in the playlist, as in like touches and shots for me.
The music playlist.
Oh, how much power? I mean, we have a good playlist. I don't know how you want me to like rank it, but
I mean, like when you listen to music before the game, it puts you in that mindset of just knocking down all those shots. So, how much of that can you attribute to the pregame?
I would honestly, I don't know if I'd attribute my mindset, my preparation to music really that much. I would just attribute it to like the work I put in before and stuff. So then like all the doubt, I can minimize doubt. Like the more work you put in, like the less you doubt yourself, because you know how much you've been in the gym. And only it's how much you've been in the gym is between you and you. So people can say, "Oh, I get in the gym all the time," da da da. But if you're really in the gym that much, it shows. So that's what I would say.
Okay, I asked that question because I noticed that for two of your mixtapes on your Instagram, you use Lil Uzi Vert songs. So I
Yeah,
was expecting.
yeah.
My high school plays a ton of Lil Uzi Vert before games, and that usually puts the whole team in the right mindset.
Yeah, I like Lil Uzi. He's top 5 for me right now.
They're saying that there's gonna be a new Uzi album on July 31st.
I'm gonna have to tune into that one.
We'll
for
see.
Sure. Yeah.
If you're the 2 guard on an NBA team, you get to build the rest of the starting lineup around you. So who would you build around you?
Man, that's tough. Okay, if I'm the 2, I would say I want my point guard. Man, that's hard. I would honestly. I mean, we could say Luka's a 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put Luka at the 1, me at the 2. Let's see, at the 3, I would probably put Kawhi. Kawhi or not put. Man, this is tough. I would do Kawhi at the 3. I put Kevin Durant at the 4, and then probably AD at the 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Solid lineup.
So,
Who would be the head coach of that team?
man, hey, I don't really. If you asked me to name all the head coaches in the NBA, I couldn't tell you. So, I mean, matter of fact, I'll pick Rick Carlisle. Shout out to my one of my close friends back home is a huge Mavs fan, Chris Can. He's from my hometown, so he'll like that answer. I'll go with Rick Carlisle.
Okay. What's the record of that team going to be like?
I mean, everyone would like to say undefeated, but I don't know. That's
Okay. Can you sell this debate for me? Xbox X or PS5?
PS5 for sure. No,
Okay.
yeah, PS5.
You have a PS4 right now?
Yeah, I have a PS4.
Do you have anything against Xbox? You said that with so much confidence and
No. I mean, I used to have an Xbox, but I mean that's why it really sold me on a PS4 because like the graphics are so much better and stuff. So, in my opinion, so
I think the controller is nicer. The game runs smoother. I'm on board with you on that one.
for sure, yeah.
I'm going to switch it up on you. So this is called the speed round. I'm going to say a word, and you're going to say a phrase, memory, action, whatever comes to your mind first. Say it, speak it, do it.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Bear.
Bear down.
Football.
Texas.
UNCW.
Uncle.
Grind.
Early mornings.
And last but not least, Jeffrey Gary.
Unique, I guess. I'm my own person.
Okay. I'm going to switch up you one more time. So This is called Recruit Me. I'm a 5-star point guard from Los Angeles, and I've narrowed my list down to 4 schools. UCLA, UT, UNC, and can you guess the 4th one? Mercer.
Okay.
So how are you going to convince me to commit to Mercer so we can form one of the best backcourts in all of college basketball?
I would convince you because, man, that's tough to compete with those other universities. But I guess my pitch would be that we're the SoCon would be the best mid-major league in the country. You play against you have a high chance of making a tournament, whereas if you go to the other ones, some of the other teams in their conferences may be stacked. So if you come to Mercer, you'll have a higher chance of making a tournament, making a run, and making that name for yourself.
Okay. How's Coach Greg Gary?
Good, for sure. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting experience playing for him, but overall, I'd say positive.
What about him makes him so good? Like, good with the teammates, good with the plays?
I think the offense that he has us run is elite. I think they did a CBS special or something on the offense that he created at Purdue, and so we had it down at points last year. It's a lot to master, but once we get it down and we are well versed in it, it's unguardable in my opinion. So I think that's what separates them.
Okay, how is Hawkins Arena and the fans during game day?
It got better for sure. Towards the beginning, there wasn't really a lot of fans because I don't know if we were doing so hot because I sat out the first half of the season, which was tough because of I didn't get my redshirting waiver. But when we started winning towards the back half, I think the Citadel and some other games were like full capacity. So it was good, and we appreciate all our fans for sure.
Okay. I think I've heard enough. With everything you've been saying, I'm going to decide to commit to the Mercer University.
Good choice, buddy. I appreciate it.
Of course. We're going undefeated in conference play, undefeated come March, and we're hoisting up that trophy come April.
For sure, 100%.
Thank you. Well, this concludes this episode of For Goodness Take. Jeff, thank you so much for being on it. Any final questions or comments?
Appreciate you having me. I'm good right now. Appreciate it.
Of course. Best of luck to you and the whole Mercer team, and me included, because I'm going to be joining the squad next year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Best of luck.
All right. Thank you.